Hello everyone, this is Gage from Gondor Smith, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another 3rd Age Reforged on a multiplayer battle replay. This one is a 3 versus 4 siege of West Osgiliath. It's not quite good versus evil, but for the most part it kind of is. I mean, the High Elves are evil, right? Well, anyway, this battle was sent to me by Pharaoh, so big thank you to him before we begin. And without any further ado, I guess we can go ahead and start off with the army compositions, beginning with Pharaoh's. Now, he's got one or two units, I believe, of Hillmen. It's just kind of a fodder unit, just kind of throwaway to kind of help thicken your lines, really. He's also got a couple units of Snaga Stalkers, 2 units of the Rudar Berserkers, who are, of course, very, very good at killing pretty much anything, especially heavily armored units because they are AP, and their shields give them some nice defense from arrows. He's also got 1 unit of Numenoran Shield Guard. I believe he's got 2 units of Goblin Trackers, some around there, and the other one's right there. He's also got 2 units of Rudar Heavy Pikes to kind of help fend off any cavalry that may sally out. And to help that, he's also got some Snow Trolls, who, if any, which would be pretty effective at dealing with any cavalry that came out. He's also got 1 unit of the Witch Realm Blackguard, which is where his general is, 1 unit of the Witch Realm Hammer Guard somewhere around here. Oh, they're up there with the Black Arcs of the Mountain. He's only got 1 unit of the Black Arcs of the Mountain, but he's got 2 units of Guardians of Cardoom, who really need no introduction just because of how deadly they are. He's also got 2 units of the Witch Realm Scourge Raiders, who are AP 2-handed units. Not shock infantry, but they are AP with 2 weapons, so they can do a great deal of damage. And in addition to that, he's got 1 ballista, because I already did say about the Black Arcs of the Mountain. So again, a pretty standard Gundabad army. Wait, did I say ballista? I meant catapult. So a pretty standard Gundabad army should do really well against pretty much any heavily armored faction. Over here we've got 1 of his 3 remaining allies, which is Son of the Dunedain, commanding the army of the High Elves, who has got 2 units of Nortino Warriors, 3 units of Eldrinway Spearmen, 3 units of Eldrinway Swordsmen, 2 units of the incredibly good Eldrinway Archers, AP missiles. They don't really need much of an introduction either. So he's also got only 2 units, surprisingly, of Sword Quantity, very cost-effective sword and shield unit that the High Elves have to offer, also pretty cheap, which is something that's good because the High Elves are very expensive pretty much all across the board. He's also got 1 of the False Lords for his general, and I believe he has 2 units of Hidden Sindar Blade Masters, who are, of course, extremely capable shock infantry. They've got like 42 attack, 42 defense, and like 20 charge, so they're a pretty insane unit. However, they do have relatively low numbers in the units. He's also got 1 of Eldrinway Lancers to help with any any cavalry that may sally forth. And then over here across the water, we've got the 2 remaining attackers, 1 of which is Tundra's Fox commanding the army of Harad, and Sopsov commanding the army of Arun. We'll go first over Harad. He's got 3 units of the Haradrim Archers, not by any means a good archer unit, but they can provide a little bit of missile damage on especially like lightly armored shock infantry, like something like the Axemen of Wassernock or something like that. He's also got looks like 3 to 4 units of Haradrim Spearmen, which are only like 150 florins, but they have got a decent amount of men in the unit and can do okay with supporting your units. He's got 1 unit of Muhad Tribesmen. He's also got 1 hidden unit of Demons of the Desert and a hidden unit of the Hashari Shadows, they might be called, the one that has the bow. Back here he's also got 3 units of the Southern Pikemen, who are some very, very cost-effective units. They actually are AP pikes, but they are really lightly armored, so they can get skirmished down quickly. So to back them up, he's also got 3 units of the Dismounted Serpent Guard, who are very, very good sword and shield infantry. They should be able to provide a little bit of defense for those Southern Pikemen, and they also can do a great deal of damage on their own. Back here he's also got 2 units of the Standard Trollmen of Harad, 1 of which is where his general is. And then way back here you can see that he actually has also brought some Mumakil. So if he does use these Mumakil effectively, they're going to get a lot of kills. Over here we've got the last attacking army, which is being commanded by Sopsov. I believe her general is in this unit of Camille's Chosen. She's also got some Camille's Dragonites, a lot of Runic Swift Blades. Looks like maybe 2 to 3 units of them. And then over here she's got the rest of her stuff. She's got 3 units of Loke Flagrim, along with 2 units of Clan Hunters, 2 units of Clan Crossbows, 2 units of Valkoth Tribesmen, and 2 units of Loke Signram. A little surprising to see pretty much all of her skirmishers right in front, because that means they're going to take a lot of enemy archer fire, especially those Clan Crossbows who get targeted pretty much instantly. Also, the javelins will probably attract a lot of arrows. But anyway, we'll now go to the defending armies, the first of which is Arnor, being commanded by a new player at 195. He's got some Arnor Gate Guards, who are some incredibly good pike, and really can only take them out by pushing through them with something like Guardians of Cardoom or Trolls. And surprisingly, I have some kind of a low morale. He's also got some battle-ready Dunedain. He's got some 2, 3, 4... I think he has like 4 or 5 units of Arthur Danemen at arms, just kind of spread out all around. He's also got some Dunedain Rangers, one Ballista, and then over here we've got some more Arnor Pikemen, some Arnorian Heavy Archers, and some more Arthedain Men-at-Arms. Then back here we've got his most elite stuff, like the dismounted Arthedain Knights aren't really elite, they're only like 750 florins, but they're decent enough shock infantry with pretty heavy armor. He's got 2 units of the dismounted Dunedain Knights, who are of course very, very elite. He's got some more Arnorian Heavy Archers and 2 units of Dunedain Wardens. His ally, the next one, is Ragnar, commanding the army of Gondor. He's got 2 units of Veterans of Osgiliath, multiple hit points, like 17 attack, 40-something defense, maybe like 39 because they don't have the armor upgrades. But very cool looking too. They've already got bloodied up armor and stuff from previously defending the city, but they're going to have to do so yet again. He's also got a unit of Wardens of the White Tower, Sword and Shield elite infantry units similar to the Blackguard, however they are not AP. His general's unit is the Sons of Argonath, who are a very high tier shock infantry unit and can do a lot of damage. He's also got, I believe 4 units of Gondor militia. There's 2 here, there's 2 more over here, and then over here he's also got 2 units of the Fountain Guard, who positioned right here will be able to get a lot of kills. They are AP and have hit points. Up here on the walls he's got 2 units of Lothernok Nobles, who are also AP but do not have hit points. He's got some more Gondor militia, 2 units of Guards of Osgiliath, who should do a decent job of holding this gate, and some more Gondor militia. I think all of his skirmishers are over here. He's got some Ithilien Rangers, some Peligre Marines, some more Gondor militia, and of course a catapult. And because you can actually fire through the walls and stuff with missiles, with any kind of missile, you're going to see a lot of good catapult hits as well as archer volleys and stuff like that. The third and final defender is one that you would definitely see a lot being paired with Gondor in Middle-earth anyway. You've got Gizmo commanding the army of Dol Amroth, and he's actually got 3 units of Tier 3 Wardens, which was very surprising to me because they cap out at 2. So the third unit would have been 1,700 florins, but nonetheless he does have 3 of them, one of which is where his general is. He's also got 2 units of dismounted Swan Knights right there, and then over here he's got 3 units of Blackguard Rail Archers. One is there, one's way over there. And I think he has 1 more hidden around here somewhere, but again, that's also a very surprising move because like the Wardens, they also cap out at 2, so the second one would have been 1,600. He's also got 1 catapult, 3 units of Dol Amroth Men-at-Arms, and 3 units of the very effective Edheld Halberdiers. And then over here he's got 4 units of Merchant Militia. And he's also got there's this last unit of Blackguard Rail Archers. Anyway, so without any further ado, we'll go ahead and start off the battle. Something I noticed because I actually did this whole video. Oh wait, I forgot that Arnor's general was this unit of bodyguards, but that's the only defending cavalry, so the attackers don't really have to worry about any sallies. But I actually attempted doing this video once before. I recorded the whole thing, and then when I exit it, getting ready to edit, I realized that I never pressed start recording. So here's the second take. Anyway, you can see Ragnar getting a nice kind of V formation here. Having nothing but the Merchant Militia here is going to be kind of worrisome, because if they're able to push far enough through these Fountain Guard, they're just going to be able to smash straight through these Merchant Militia, who are very terrible. So he is probably going to have to commit these Sons of Argonath, and probably Wardens of the White Tower right away. Definitely, it was kind of interesting. I mean, it kind of always happens on West Osgiliath, but these attackers in the river really don't get any support from their allies for quite some time, just because of how far away their allies are. I forgot to mention that Soph actually does have a ballista. You can see it firing over here, taking out a good portion of the battle-ready Dunedain and Arthedain Men-at-Arms. Yeah, there's the ballista right there. And you can see the towers of Harad marching forward, as well as most of the infantry and skirmishers of Rune. The amount of AP here should serve Gondor relatively well against Rune. However, a lot of Rune's infantry is also AP, so they're going to suffer quite grievously at the hands of that runic infantry. None of the Harad infantry right here is going to be very troublesome, but still, every little bit counts. Ooh, you can see some of those Ithilien Rangers getting taken out by maybe the Haradrim Archers, possibly Clan Hunters. So he's going to go ahead and retreat those Ithilien Rangers. He does have his catapult here though, so as soon as they start blobbing up, you're going to see some pretty nice catapult hits. And everywhere else, I don't think much is going on. Son of the Dunedain in particular takes a very long time to actually begin his assault. You can see that Pharaoh is starting to kind of move around. He's going to kind of split his army in two and attack both of these gates right here, which not a lot of factions can really do that effectively, but Gunabad is certainly one of them that has a better chance of doing so. It's not usually a good idea to split your army in half, because obviously that means they're not going to be as strong as they were together. Oh! Just missed a good catapult on those Haradrim Spearmen and Flag Rim. But still. Gunabad will be able to do that with more effectiveness than the others. Athelian Rangers targeting the heck out of these poor clan crossbows right now, who being lightly armored are going to take a lot of losses. Clan Hunters seem to be targeting the Lost or Knocked Nobles up here on the wall. Not going to be able to do a great deal of damage because they do have plate armor. And the Clan Hunters aren't a very good archer unit to begin with, but still, they might be able to put a little bit of pressure on them. I would certainly, if I was Rune and Harad, focus my attack right here, because this is where like seems to be the weakest defense. Because you wouldn't have to worry about going through the Fountain Guard or anything. There's more, or the Sons of Argonath or Warren's White Tower, at least for a bit. Right here, you've only got Guards of Osgiliath and Merchant Militia. Okay, yeah, now you can see the clan crossbows are actually marching forward. After taking a lot of losses to the archers, they're going to try to return the favor and fire through these walls. They're trying to reload, but they're taking a bit of skirmish fire. You can also see the Balkoth tribesmen marching forward. Was hoping to see... Oh, yeah, that archer fire. I was hoping to see the catapult actually be able to fire through into these blobs of infantry right here, but it was actually a very smart move by, I believe, Harad. He must have known that you can do this, so he put all 4 of his siege towers right here, which is going to prevent any skirmish fire, both catapult and archers and stuff, or javelins, from firing into the flanks of these units right here. So very, very smart move right there by Tundra's Fox. Clan crossbows, just there's not enough of them left to actually pose a real threat to these Athelian Rangers right here. They're actually, most of the archers are actually trying to skirmish down this catapult crew. Who, after getting a few good hits, looks like it's not going to be able to do much after, because they're not only getting targeted, but these siege towers are preventing him from getting anywhere. One gate has been opened up. Looks like Rune is going to be first in with some Flag Rim and Scion Rim. Maybe you're going to try to get some Balkoth tribesmen to throw their javelins in. I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit off. I might be getting sick. And now the Haradrim Spearmen are marching over to this other gate to provide pressure to both points. And in go the Flag Rim, going to get stabbed in the sides by these Fountain Guard, but they're going to go straight in right into this Gondor Militia. Very smart move, because the Gondor Militia are going to have a very tough time against pretty much anything. You can see some Javelin volleys actually going in right there by these Pelagrian Marines, so a smart move because these are very heavily armored targets. Already Ragnar is going to have to commit his Warden's White Tower. You can see his Sons of Argonath are ready to be committed as well. Fountain Guard are getting kind of pushed out of formation, which is pretty much one of the only ways you can kill them, because they are very, very strong. So you can actually see that he's going to commit his Sons of Argonath already right away as well. Now the thing is, he's going to get a lot of kills with his elites, but he's going to suffer quite grievously in return. He's probably not going to have a whole lot left if he is able to take out all of Rune and Harad. You can see the Scion Rim just going on both flanks, trying to push through these units right here just to lessen the pressure and just open up the gap a little bit. Haradrim Spearmen going up against these Lost Knocked Nobles, not going to be a chance that those Spearmen are going to be able to win. Over here the gate is still going down, and Ragnar has pretty much split up his forces completely. His catapult is actually beginning to open fire on the gate, it looks like, so he's going to try to take out the gate with his catapult. That is going to use a lot of ammo, but it is going to at least save his troops from getting shot as they advance with the ram. Over here you can see that there's just been a very long skirmish fight going on between the High Elves and Dol Amroth. Dol Amroth's not going to win this. You can see a lot of dead Black Veil archers, and really not that many dead Nortino warriors. I mean, there's a few, but still. It's also not going to be helped by the fact that that Son of the Dúnedain actually just retreated his Nortino warriors pretty much out of the range of these Black Veil archers. Knowing the extreme range of the elves is definitely a good thing to possess knowledge of the range of them anyway. When I try to use fancy words, I just butcher it. I'm sorry. Anyway, we go over here, the Quindy kind of getting out of formation when they're marching forward to the ram, but still. Okay, there goes the other gate. You can see the Kumul's Dragon Knights are actually over there as well. Probably not the best pick to have Dragon Knights over here, but maybe she just thought that she was going to be on the outside, not in the river. Clan Hunters firing still at the nobles. Looks like the Lost nobles were able to kill all the spearmen, maybe? But over here you can see that Fountain Guard are starting to struggle a bit, but I mean there's still 34 there and 50 here. Really the only thing that was troublesome for them was getting pushed through by the Sign Room. However, because they're not pushing anymore, the Fountain Guard and Sons of Argonath will be able to take out these Loke Sign Room relatively easily. And you can see that most of the Flag Room have gone down as well. What's left of those clan crossbows are trying to fire. Veterans of Osgiliath are also returning fire. And over here, Ragnar has a very similar defense setup as to what he had over there. However, if he's not careful with these pikes, Harad, Tundra's Fox could be able to push in before... Oh, there's actually some Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen. Harad and Rune may be able to push in before his pikes are actually in a good position to defend. Because if he loses this, even a small portion of this gate right here, the attackers can run through this little area right here and attack all these units from behind. You can actually see that the tower is also dropping off some units. Some, what are they called? Swiftblades. The Camul's Chosen are going into that gap over there, the gate right there, and a lot of the Harad infantry is marching forward as well. Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen taking a lot of skirmish fire, and there are also some Mumakil marching forward, as well as all the Southern Pikemen and Dismounted Serpent Guard of Tundra's Fox. And some more Swiftblades going over here to the Nobles. Nobles might struggle a little bit there, but because of their AP and high attack and defense values, they should be able to deal with it relatively easily. I believe the Nobles have like 30 attack, 28 defense. I'm pretty sure that's what they have, so very nice stats. Camille's Chosen going to provide a little bit of support here. They're going to stay in this fight for longer than the rest of the units here, but because there's just really not that much runic infantry left over here, they probably still will lose to the combined force of these Wardens, Sons of Argonath, and Fountain Guard, as well as the Militia. Not before doing a great deal of damage, though. The elites of Gondor will take a lot of casualties from fighting those Camille's Chosen, because they are AP, have multiple hit points and stuff like that. Oh, an excellent hit right there by the catapult on those Southern Pikemen. Gondor Militia struggling right here against the Runic Swiftblades, so the Guards of Osgiliath, or Veterans of Osgiliath, are trying to provide some support, but the Guards of Osgiliath over here are just having a very tough time of it, just getting pushed through. Ragnar's one unit of Gondor infantry is going to be committed here. 11 attack, 32 defense, should do okay in this situation. And there goes the gate of the Dol Amroth player. Going to probably get engaged in melee with the High Elves, but we'll see. Like I said before, Son of the Dunedain has a very slow approach to his assault. So yeah, Harad is pushing very hard right here. You can see Gondor is struggling quite a lot, which is why he's having to commit more units here. Actually, looks like Arnor will hopefully go to the aid of his ally, who is struggling quite heavily right now. The Dol Amroth catapult is actually over here now because the Gondor one has been, well, there's only 5 people left in that one. Looks like they're trying to take out these Mumakil, which is going to be, there's the Shard Shadows. But yeah, taking out the Mumakil is going to be a big thing if they're able to do it. Roger Marchers, all out of ammo, going to be committed soon. There's some Dismounted Serpent Guard just kind of sitting here getting shot, it looks like. Southern Pikemen doing the same thing. We'll watch these Mumakil for a bit because I think... Oh, there's the leftover of the Balkoth tribesmen are trying to move around. Oh, oh boy. I thought Mumakil was about to get hit there. Oh, Mumakil marching straight through. This is going to be even worse for Gondor, because I believe he's used pretty much all of his Pelargir Marine ammo already. Yes, he actually has run most of his stuff. Wait, no. What? Oh, I thought he ran his units in here. The Athenian Rangers out of ammo running around after these Camul's Dragon Knights of Sosov, who is actually able to push through here, is now cycle charging all these units in the rear. Very good play right there. However, it looks like they're going to get caught by these Athenian Rangers and Eltail and Halberdiers. There's the Pelargir Marines. Looks like they were trying to throw... What the... Okay, apparently Mumakil got taken out by a ballista or catapult. But, oh! Speaking of the ballista and catapult. Swiftblades were able to take out the Gondor militia. Now going to march past them and go after these 2 units of Lothernok nobles. Over here, Gondor is still holding onto the gate a little bit. Oh wait, no, they're not going after the nobles. They're going to try to run around and outflank those units there. There goes the Runic general. Most of Rune has been taken out now, except for these leftover Dragon Knights and some Swiftblades, as well as some Clan Hunters and such. The Mumakil have had enough. They don't want to get targeted by the artillery anymore, so they are going to march away. Shari Shadows are up here. There's also some Muhad tribesmen, sorry. Southron pikemen are just kind of sitting here, might want to commit them, because if he's able to, he could probably just like run past over here and help out Soph, who's starting to struggle quite heavily over here. But we'll see if that happens or not. A lot of oh yeah, that's a lot of skirmish fire. Not only the veterans of Osgiliath now, but also the two units of Arnorian heavy archers. Thing is, they're using a lot of their ammo pretty much right away and haven't even begun the fight against Gundabad. And the fight against the High Elves is kind of going, it looks like. Looks like there's a lot of merchant militia fighting against some sword Quendi. More merchant militia going in behind. It looks like there's some, pretty much all of the elite infantry of some of the Dunedain is marching forward, as well as some towers. But we'll see. I would be very tempted to maybe run out this cavalry unit. I mean, there are the Elder and Lancers out there, but still, you might be able to go over and try to take out some of Gundabad's forces. See that Gundabad is starting to get near the gate. It actually looks like he lost 2 of his catapults to the ballista of Arnor. Yeah, these hillmen are getting close to that gate, and over here... Oh, he was actually trying to take down the wall. Okay. I thought he was trying to take down the gate. Yeah, he's only got 1 catapult left, and he is going to have to march forward his second unit of hillmen with the ram. Battle running Dunedain over here will provide some support. I mean, it's kind of over at this point. The Gondorian defending forces were kind of taken out at this gate, but the support provided by Arnor really helped them out here, and was able to really help them just hold on right here. Osternock nobles just running around trying to sweep away the last of the enemies on the walls. However, over here the gate is still struggling, kind of. There's some dismounted Dunedain knights and some Edhelm halberdiers to silence those Balkath tribesmen who are wavering. Ugh, apologies. Let's see what these Sons of Arnor... They're at 37 still, so pretty healthy. It looks like all of the Wardens of the White Tower were taken out. There's not very many... Yeah, there's only 3 Camuls chosen left over. Just some few scattered Fountain Guard. And, like, barely any militia. Poor Gondor militia. They're so bad. But they're pretty cheap, so... They can be used as fodder. Ooh, so yeah, this is interesting. Because of their kind of staggered assault, both Harun and Harad have suffered a lot over here. They've not got a whole lot left. I mean, Harad definitely has more left over than Harun. He's still got some Mumakil, he's still got his Trollmen, Demons of the Desert, and Tashari Shadows and stuff like that, but most of his, like, standard infantry has been taken out. But then again, Gondor has lost a lot as well. They've got, like, pretty much no infantry left over and just a few skirmishers, like the veterans of Osgiliath and such. Over here, yes, the gate is starting to go down from Gundabad's ram. Pretty much going to happen on the other side as well. Yes, there goes the gate. It looks like... Yeah, see, I don't know what Son of the Dunedain is really doing. He's just kind of like running around. His troops are now like kind of running behind these trees or something. Oh, there's the Sindar Blade Masters. Yeah, there they are. Over here we've got some Elder Enway Swordsmen and some both units of Sword Quendi fighting now against the Merchant Militia. Merchant Militia are going to lose that fight eventually, but looks like he's got some Edhelm Halberdiers coming over here to help out. They should do reasonably well against the Elder Enway Swordsmen and Sword Quendi. Probably won't be able to win that fight, but they will be able to do a good deal of damage. Gondor Catapult either taken out or out of ammo now, because you can see it's just kind of sitting there. Or wait, what? Why is it moving? I don't understand. That's kind of weird, but okay. Southern Pikemen retreating, they don't want to get taken out right away. Haradrim Spearmen and Muhad Tribesmen should probably do that as well. But, oh! Muhad Tribesmen getting a nice javelin volley straight into those Edhelm Halberdiers, who were not expecting it. Just took a lot of losses from that right there. Percentage is probably going to be in favor of the defenders, at least for now. Yes, it is. By quite a lot. 12%.
Our enemy has command of the castle.
Dunedain Rangers, Arnor and Heavy Archers. Looks like Gundabad has moved forward some of his skirmishers, like the Shadow Guard and Goblin Trackers. Over here we've got Gate Guards and Arthurian men-at-arms holding the gate, but it looks like there's not going to be an attack just yet. Catapult crew, so that means the catapult must have been taken out. Yes, there it is right there. Arnorian Ballista definitely paying for itself there. And here comes the fire from the Goblin Trackers. Looks like they're firing at the Arthedain men-at-arms. Not going to do really much damage there. Arthedain men-at-arms are very well armored and have nice big shields, so they should take that pretty well. However, it looks like there are some Elden Way archers moving over here, so we'll see what happens there. Blackroot Vale archers maybe going to get a shot off on those Elden Ways. Yes, looks like it. Not going to do a huge amount of damage, but still, every little counts. There's also some Dol Amroth men-at-arms over here as well. Untitled Halberdiers going in to fight against these swordsmen and to Quendi. And over here, I think there's been kind of a sally. Yeah, looks like some Gondor militias running around. There's only one Dragon's Wrath guildsman left. He's just kind of running around. Yeah, the nobles are just kind of running around out here with the militia, going to get engaged by some Haradrim spearmen and Southron pikemen. The AP of the Losternock nobles will be kind of wasted here, but they are shock infantry with high attack value, so they still will do well regardless. But if the pikemen do get in formation, they will be able to hold for a long time. You can also see that the general's unit is actually marching out as well. The Sons of Argonath, now down to 29, but they did very well. They got a lot of kills right there against the heavily armored runic infantry. We'll watch this fight right here because nothing really else is going on. Southern Pikes are a piece, which is why you can see these Losternock nobles are kind of struggling. Yeah, you can see these Losternock nobles are starting to struggle a bit, but the pikemen are starting to get surrounded. There's some Hashari shadows hidden here, probably going to get engaged there by the Edhelland Halberdiers. The other unit of Losternock nobles, as well as some veterans of Osgiliath, are coming around to help the militia by flanking these Haradrim spearmen, who have broken in the because of it. So far, it's been a very good battle. Looks like the Hashari Shadows are running away. Muhad tribesmen out there, gonna throw their volleys right into the Sons of Argonath. Ooh. Oh, that's bad. Looks like the Mumakil actually is going to be moving forward as well. There's also the Trollman back there, and there's the Demons of the Desert hidden somewhere around here as well. With the one Dragon's Wrath guildsman is just kind of sitting there taunting, trying to give morale to his allies, I guess. I don't know if that actually works, but we'll see. Oh, that fight at the gate was pretty intense. A lot of dead bodies there. Over here though, looks like Pharaoh's just kind of biding his time. Goblin Trackers taking quite a few casualties from these Arnor and heavy archers, but again, that's something that's good for the oh boy, I think the Elden Way archers must have shot these pikemen right there because it's a lot of the pikemen. So the Arthedain men-at-arms and pikemen actually have pushed out, trying not to get shot. But anyway, wasting the Arnor and heavy archer ammo right there is going to be very key. So the Goblin Trackers are kind of paying for themselves in that way, as arrow sponges. Over here, the Edhelland Halberdiers are doing a very good job with the merchant militia of taking out these Elden Way swordsmen, who are still at 43, but they have taken out a decent amount of them for being what they are. Especially considering that the Elden Way archer or Elden Way swordsmen are known for being insanely good in melee. I don't quite know what Sended Dunedain is doing. He probably would be able to push through with all of his units right here, but because of how like kind of spread out Dol Amroth is. But I don't know. Looks like they're kind of setting up for like a defense of the city square, kind of. Okay, yeah. Now the Mumakil are running out, going to punish these sallying out defending forces for doing so. Going to take out probably a lot of these veterans of Osgiliath who are trying to deal with the Hashari Shadows. Athelian Rangers and Losternock Nobles are going to fare no better than the rest of the units getting killed by the Mumakil. There's also the tribesmen just sitting there, throwing their volleys maybe? They might be out of ammo. I don't know what happened to the Sons of Argonath though. Peligir Marines sitting out there, dismounted Dunedain Knights holding the gate. There's the Sons of Argonath, down to 19 now after that, after those javelin volleys. Over here, ooh, you can see that while the first wave of attackers was taken out by the Arthedain men-at-arms and pikemen, these Black Urks of the Mountain and Scourge Raiders, backed up by the Trekkers, are doing a very good job of taking out these defending forces here. There's also some Guardians of Karn Doom there. And over here, Looks like the fight is about to begin, maybe? Some Rudar heavy pikes here, catapult crew, Numenor Shadow Guard and Hillmen. Shadow Guard are firing maybe at the Arnor heavy archers, it looks like. Kind of a slow point in the battle. I might kind of speed it up a little bit. Okay, now come the Trollmen, which is going to mean that all these forces that have side out are going to have to run away if they want to live. Because these Trollmen will just butcher anything out here. Trollmen are AP, multiple hit points with a shield, so they can take skirmish fire very well. And that charge from the rear is going to just mean the end of those Gondor infantry and Fountain Guard. You can see that Ragnar is actually pulling back his forces. It's a smart idea. Gonna try to force these Trollmen into a choke point, but Tempest Frost is probably not going to actually commit his Trollmen and Hishari Shadows right away, because it's all he has left. Besides the one Mumakil. Looks like the other one was taken out right here. I guess we'll go over here because it's the only point where there's actually any real fighting going on. So 2 units of Arthedain men-at-arms here. Pikemen are starting to get overwhelmed. Same with the unit of Arthedain men-at-arms that was here to help them. Arnor pikemen, ooh, kind of like not really in formation, but still. Over here, yeah, Gondor has still not begun his assault quite yet on this gate. But again, this is what I was talking about, because the people in the river didn't really wait. It's going to mean they were pretty much all taken out, all these attackers over here. I mean, they did manage to take out a good amount of the Arnorian forces, as well as pretty much everything of Gondor, but now they're not going to be able to attack all these sides at one time, which is going to allow pretty much all of the defenders to run over here and try to take out Gondor and the High Elves. I mean, Gondor is actually attacking right now, but the High Elves are still being very, very slow about their assault, about their attack. Trollmen just sitting out here waiting for the perfect moment to rush in, but waiting for a few more of these defenders to run over to the other gates to help out. Dol Amroth still has a lot left. Arnor has a decent amount left, and it looks like these Ed Hill and Halberdiers were finally taken out, as well as all the merchant militia. But the Elder Swordsman definitely did pay for it. Now down to 39. Sword quantity pretty low too. 17 and was there anything I wanted to? 34. Some of the Dunedain again just kind of sitting around. Looks like he's got some Elder Spearmen here with a tower. It would be smart if he ran up with some archers over here, but he must just be afraid of units going up that doorway. Because if he was able to get up there, he could just fire down into all these Edhill and Halberdiers and lightly armored Dunedain Rangers. And maybe even try to general snipe the Arnorian player, but we'll see. Oh! 2 of the ballistas of Arnor getting taken out there by Sylph's ballista? Yes, it was hers. And yeah, she admitted defeat. Okay, that must have been her only thing besides the one guildsman that was like running around there or something. Yeah, there it is. Mumakil retreating far, far in back, doesn't want to get shot down by anything. Again, nothing much really going on. I may speed it up a little bit just to kind of get to the action because it's getting slightly annoying. Also, I do have to go somewhere. Okay, here we go. So there's some Guardians of Carndoom here pushing hard against these Arnorian men-at-arms. There's also some Rudar heavy pikes, Goblin trackers, Black Orcs of the Mountain. If the Guardians of Carndoom just push through these guys, it's going to mean certain doom for these Arthedain men-at-arms, because the shield wall pushing is definitely one of the things that the Guardians of Carndoom excel at. There's also some Rudar Berserkers here, which is going to basically be the nail in the coffin for these Arthedain men-at-arms. We're actually shaken. The Rudar Berserkers, while they can't go into shield wall like the Guardians, they are multiple hit points. They are a multiple hit point sword and shield unit with AP, so they're very, very deadly against the heavily armored stuff like Arnor, like the Arthedain men-at-arms. Arthurian men-at-arms, though, not going to go down without a fight. Still going to be able to hold it for a short, for a little bit longer. Not much longer. You can see a lot of them going down, but still. Those Arnor and heavy archers just kind of sitting here. Probably just forgot to commit them. And over here, Gundabad has also begun fighting. You can see some Arthurian men-at-arms and Hillmen. Well, no, Arthurian men-at-arms and Arnor Gate Guards fighting against some Hillmen Berserkers, Rudar Berserkers, Rudar Heavy Pikes, and some more Guardians of Karn Doom. Arnor Gate Guards, very elite, you can tell pretty much just by the unit size. However, if you're able to break their formation and push through with some fear-inspiring units, they actually will break. Actually, you can see some trolls coming in here. They're going to be very good at breaking the formation of these Arthurian men-at-arms and Arnor Gate Guards. There's also some elites coming over, like some Witcher on Blackguard. Some Arnor Heavy Archers out of ammo coming over here to help out, but they're not going to be able to do too much. So yeah, this looks like where things are going to get ugly for the defenders. You can see the Arnor Gate Guard starting now to get pushed out of formation. Haven't taken any losses yet, but they will soon. Yeah, there is one. And these Blackguards, Witcher on Blackguard, oh, they're actually facing the wrong way now. The Blackguard are fear-inspiring and AP, even though they're a sword and shield unit, not even an axe and shield unit, but that is because they are a bodyguard unit. So, they're very elite. They do have multiple hit points. Trolls running around now, just pushing these Gate Guards out of formation, who you can see now were shaken for a second, but they're steady again. Looks like the Snow Trolls might be trying to get a charge bonus here. Ooh, doing a good job of taking out those Arnor Gate Guards, who are again shaken. Oh, those poor Gate Guards. Arthurian men-at-arms and Arnor and Heavy Archers trying to hold back this horde of orcs and evil men, but not going to be able to do so probably. Just because there are Blackguard, Guardians of Karn Doom, Rare Pikes, and Trolls here, I don't think they're going to be able to hold on for very long. There's also some Numenor and Shadow Guard who must be out of ammo now. Yeah, there go the Arnor Gate Guards actually wavering now. And here come the victorious forces on the other gate coming to flank around the last of these defenders. Rudar Berserker is going to just absolutely punish these Arnor and Heavy Archers if they don't actually break. Pretty much as soon as they charge, there is going to be a break here, though. Probably, yeah, there they go. There's some more pikemen, Guardians of Karn Doom. That unit took quite a lot of losses. The Hammer Guard are still completely healthy. They're going to excel at taking out the heavily armored units over here. Oh, Trollmen have actually moved in against these Battle-Ready Dunedain. Jeez, it's so hard to say that word. I don't know why. Battle-Ready Dunedain. Anyway, fighting hard against these with the Dunedain Wardens and Veterans of Osgiliath fighting now against the Trollmen. However, Tundra's Fox is actually doing a pretty smart thing here, just pretty much tying up these defending units here for long enough for Gundabad to come around and start taking them out from the side, which you can see is already happening. Veterans of Osgiliath, Sons of Argon, pretty much just the last of Gondor over here as well. Looks like they're trying to chase down those Muhad tribesmen. Pilgrim Marines here, gonna hopefully fire their javelins. Maybe not. The cavalry is over here as well. There's some dismounted Swan Knights. However, at this point, I feel like it'd probably be best just to go back to the city center. Especially because you can see that the elves are starting to march in. Son of the Dunedain has finally brought forward most of his stuff. Well, not even most, but a lot. He's got some Elder Marchers going up here on the walls, and because of their great range and now a vantage point being on the wall, they're going to be able to get some nasty volleys right there on those Adhelm Halberdiers if they do not run away. Ooh, there's actually some cavalry. There's the Eldernoy Lancers around here. That's not going to be good for any defending units. There goes the Gondor General, maybe? Yeah, if he's maybe able to just charge these Dol Amroth men-at-arms. Maybe run around these stakes and charge into them. There's still the 2 units of dismounted Dunedain Knights, but yeah, for the most part, it does look like they're just trying to set up a final defense out here, in this main city center. However, a lot of the defending units are getting caught out here. You can see the Veterans of Osgiliath and stuff trying to run away. They were held up for quite some time by the Trollmen. Pelargir Marines probably not going to make it out, maybe. They got flanked by the Hammer Guard, which is why they're wavering. There's also some Trolls trying to get the last of these units that are running away. Oh boy. Well, that's not good. The bodyguards just pretty much lost all of their units on those stakes. Hey, at least they didn't lose their general. That's good, at least. I don't think they lost their general, did they? Maybe they did. Can't tell. No, there's the general right there. Okay. That was kind of entertaining. Some merchant militia actually came back from routing. Elder Way swordsmen, Elder Way archers, and Elder Way spearmen. It looks like they didn't fire at them. Maybe I think the Edhelm halberdiers actually were able to run away in time. They still have a catapult, but I don't know if it has any ammo left. I didn't actually see the crew. Go over here, you can see that there's some units being committed by both Arnor and Dol Amroth, trying to give the retreating units more time to run away. Most particularly, they're trying to protect their one ballista. The dismounted Arthedain Knights and dismounted Swan Knights will be able to hold here for quite some time, but with the advance of things like the Rudar Berserkers who are AP, and like Scourge Raiders who are also AP, and if the Trollmen run over there, it's going to be very bad for them, as well as if the Blackguard or Hammer Guard run over there. That's going to be very hard for these guys to hold on for any length of time. However, it looks like for the most part the Trollmen are just kind of standing there chanting, not really being committed. I would probably commit them, just because, I mean, he doesn't really have anything else left besides the one Mimikill and those Trollmen, so I would just commit them, especially because the Trollmen excel in melee. They can just take out so much. Okay, here come the Witch Realm Hammer Guard and Witch Realm Blackguard. Getting some nice supporting fire from those Elden Way archers. Oh, these Hammer Guard and Blackguard are going to do very well against these poor Edhelm halberdiers. Are also being backed by some rare berserkers, so that is a lot of AP with hit points right there. Son of the Dunedain, again, just kind of being pretty passive. I mean, he did actually. Oh, looks like he got a nice charge right here on these men-at-arms, so that's good. For the most part, he is playing pretty passively. Dismounted Swan Knights and dismounted Arthedain Knights, kind of getting into a better position here to hold back these forces. There's the Mimikill running around. Ooh, and I don't think the defenders really have anything left to take that out. Edhelm halberdiers still trying to hold on over here, but I mean, just because of how much AP and elite infantry there is right here, they're struggling very understandably. So, okay, now the attackers are actually starting to win the percentage fight by 1%. So still very close. Now there's Guardians of Carndoom. Now there's Guardians of Carndoom and Rudar Hardy Pikes coming over here. If the Guardians push through right here, it's not going to be very good for the defenders because they don't have a ton left to really hold these points. Because everything else they've got to pretty much keep here. Another brutal charge right there by the Elden Way Lancers. Hopefully he's going to try to surround them here. Yes, that is what he's trying to do. But the Elden Way Lances are very fast, so pretty much all of them are going to be able to escape. Well, not all of them, but they only lost a few. Actually, yeah, there are still some spearmen and the dismounted Dunedain Knights, so we'll see. See that actually dismounted Dunedain Knights and the spearmen, the wardens of the tier there, are coming over here to kind of stop this advance of elites right here. But I mean, Son of the Dunedain, while he is being very passive, he is doing a very good job of keeping his army alive. He has still a ton of stuff left. He's still got his Sindar Blade Masters, Phallus Lords, a lot of archers and spearmen, as well as some swordsmen, which you can see he's actually going to commit here. But all around, it's just looking not very good for the defenders. What time is it? 9:06, okay. I do have to go kind of soon. Hopefully I'll be able to finish the editing pretty quickly. There's the Demons of the Desert. Hopefully I'll be able to finish the editing pretty quickly and start the upload before I have to go. But we'll see. I was meaning to upload this during the night, so I would have uploaded sometime earlier this morning, but unfortunately that is not what happened. See, all around the defenders are just starting to have a pretty tough time of it. They were doing pretty good in the beginning, but it's really not working out for them anymore. Elden Way Lancers and Swordsmen cutting down these Dol Amroth Men-at-Arms. Looks like there's one unit of Dol Amroth Men-at-Arms maybe going to go on a flanking mission. That'd be pretty smart. Looks like that's not going to end up happening, though. More Elven Elites coming now. There's also some Mimikill just kind of sitting back there, waiting for the last second to crush the final defense. Elden Way Lancers sneaking around these men-at-arms, going to go straight into what's left of the archers. And over here, the dismounted Swan Knights are starting to struggle. They did take out a lot of units here, but not enough, to be honest. Ooh, Ballista narrowly missing. Well, actually, didn't miss. I was gonna say it narrowly missed his own units, but it did just spear that one poor dismounted Swan Knight, as well as taking out that Gondor catapult. But it had no crew, so it didn't really matter. Ooh, Demons of the Desert firing their... Ooh, going straight for those dismounted Dunedain Knights, which is a very good target. That's a very elite unit there. A lot of Son of the Dunedain's forces are coming in now. Over here, the flanking men-at-arms are getting kind of destroyed right now by the... Oh my gosh, by the Mumakil. Mumakil is just butchering them. Oh my gosh, Mumakil are so hard to kill with melee units. You pretty much can only kill them with javelins. But they are very weak to javelins. You can kill like a full unit of Mumakil with only like a javelin unit that would cost like 400 florins, whereas the Mumakil cost a lot, like at least a couple thousand florins. Demons of the Desert now all out of ammo, going to be committed. Looks like the Trollmen might also be committed. And that is going to probably be about it. Just probably going to be it for the defenders, especially because you can see the elves are cutting down what's left over here. Mumakil's now running around in the back lines. I just really don't think that the defenders have enough left over.
The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
Oh, that Mumakil's just running around now. Oh boy. Not good. Still 35 Witch Realm Hammer Guard, 39 Witch Realm Blackguard. General actually, surprisingly, has not been taken out for Gunabed. The Dol Amroth General is probably out. Yeah, he's right there. Still some veterans trying to hold back the tide of evil. Probably not going to be able to do it, though. Over here, these Tier Wardens and dismounted Swan Knights have been pretty much taken out. Getting pushed through now. There's some Trollmen going around again on these flanks. And over there, there's no longer any defense here, so these Eldermoy Lancers are free to just charge into these archers and stuff, along with the Mumakil. So as that is probably going to be it, I think I might just go ahead and speed up. It's really just a matter of time now. Just pretty much just going to flank around the last of the units. Dol Amroth Men-at-Arms getting cut down by some Spearmen, those Phallus Lords. Trollmen are still there. There's also some Cinder Blade Masters coming around. But yeah, I'll go ahead and put it at ×2 for now.
Our foe has taken control of the castle.
You can see the leftover archers are trying to fire, but they're about to get attacked now from the sides by these units right here. Dismounted Dunedain Knights holding okay against these Demons of the Desert and what's left over here, but it's not going to be enough, especially because everywhere else the defense is just crumbling like insanely fast. And there goes the Dol Amroth General. I will be back in just 1 second. Okay, I'm back now. And yes, that is going to pretty much be it for... Oh my gosh, do you see those Blacker Veil Archers just going ham? They're like... This one doesn't have an arm, and they're like all stuck in the ground. What? I don't understand. They're all tiny. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's going to pretty much be it now for the defending forces. Pretty close battle, not like super out of hand. Within like 16-ish%. Go ahead and ×6 it for now. Mumakil just running around after some routing units, looks like. And that is going to be it for this one, pretty much. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, looks like Pharaoh got the most kills for his team, closely followed by Son of the Dunedain, who's closely followed by Tundra's Fox. Sof getting 705 kills. Gizmo doing the worst of the defenders, but Ragnar getting 2,100 kills, and Newplayer getting 1,700. Take a quick look at the exact statistics. Witch Realm Blackguard and Hammerguard both doing very well. Guardians doing pretty well as in addition to them. Scourge Raiders also did good. Same with Snow Trolls and Witch Realm Scourge Raiders again. So again, a very good battle. So thank you to Pharaoh for sending it to me. If you guys did enjoy, please comment, like, and subscribe. If you didn't, just tell me what I did wrong, and I'll be sure to fix it for the next video. So farewell wherever you fare, till your Armies receive you at your journey's end.